Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. Really quick, I want to remind you to subscribe to the newsletter. I'm Sarah, and I've got Ike with me. And Lincoln ran upstairs. He was going to be on camera, but he got very camera shy. If I ever get another dog, I'm going to name it Pork Chop after Jelly Roll's drummer. Jelly Roll's drummer is Pork Chop. I think that's a cute dog name, Pork Chop. Ike is kind of a pork chop in and of himself, so... Okay, so for today, I thought I'd do a comparison of these two. The I'm From Rice toner has been around for a long, long time, and recently they released their I'm From Black Rice toner. And it's kind of a versus of the two, but when it comes down to it, these are really designed for two different people. So it's not really one is better than the other. It's more like one is better for this skin type than the other, but I'm just going to go through. I've got some criteria picked out, and I'm just going to go with those and then pick a winner, but really it comes down to kind of skin type. So, okay, so the original I'm From Rice toner, these are both dual emulsion toners, so you have to shake them up to use them. And they got shaken on the way down. Shaken, not stirred. Stirred, not shaken. Yeah, anyway. So... the I'm From Rice toner is actually vegan. Its goal is to hydrate and brighten skin. It's got 77% gomi extract, which is a rice. Revitalizes dull-looking skin, delivers moisture. It contains niacinamide, leaves skin soft and supple with a refreshing finish. And I will do a pH test as well. So the black rice toner, not certified vegan. They haven't said anything if it's vegan or not. I'm assuming it's not, or maybe they'll wait and get certified later. But the purpose of this one is to soothe and gently exfoliate skin. So, two very different purposes. Hydrate and brighten, soothe and exfoliate. They're pretty different. I mean, I tend to think of them as kind of one and the same. Same brand, same packaging, same price, all that. But they do have a lot of things not in common. So... it calls a radiance boosting toner, hydrates and controls oil production, double layer oil and water formula, boosts skin's inner moisture without leaving a sticky feeling on skin. So let me just go through my criteria, and a lot of these criteria, they hit the same. Okay, so target market of the rice toner, geared towards normal to dry skin types, while the black rice toner is more geared towards normal to oily skin types. So... two totally different purposes for two different people, really. Okay, so let me do the pH really quick. So, let me give this one a good shake. It's a little bit shaken, but not totally shaken. Shaken. Is shooken even a word?
No.
Shooken corn? What about that? Like, I'm shooken corn.
That's the wrong word.
What is it for corn?
Shucking.
Shucking. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Okay, so the pH of this one, I would say, is right around 6-ish. So that is for the rice toner. Shuckin' corn. So the pH right about between 5 and 6. So I would say actually closer to 6. The black rice toner. Here we go with the little pH for this one. The pH of this one is... looks a little bit pretty close to the same for me. Yeah, so when I look at them, they're pretty close. What the brands report on their pH is that there's different pHs. Although, to me, these look quite similar. And I tested with my other brand of pH test strips, and I kind of came back with the same results there. They're both very similar. But... the brands report that the rice toner has a pH between 6 and 7, and the black rice is between 5 and 6, making it more acidic. On the pH test strips, they both look very similar to me, so I wouldn't be able to distinguish those, but that's what is reported. So, yeah. In terms of packaging, it's identical. They're both alcohol-free. They're both fragrance-free. They both have the same price. In terms of beneficial ingredients, the rice toner has rice extract, niacinamide, purslane, rice bran extract, Ulmus extract, which is an anti-inflammatory, Love Lies bleeding extract, which is an emollient, lecithin, and then adenosine. So it has a total of really 8 beneficial ingredients. When you look at the black rice toner, we've got rice seed water, niacinamide, neem extract, lecithin, ivy gourd, which is an antioxidant, adenosine, cocoa extract, rice extract, vitamin E, sodium hyaluronic cross polymer, rice bran oil, polyglutamic acid, panthenol, and then xylose, glucolic acid, and anthocyanins, which is an antioxidant. So it's got actually 16 beneficial ingredients, so double. If that is a concern, keep that in mind. Although sometimes less is more, so if you have dry, sensitive skin, sometimes having less ingredients is a good thing. If you have very oily skin, sometimes some of these oil-absorbing ingredients might be helpful, so consider that. In terms of acneogenic ingredients, the rice toner has none, while the black rice toner only has vitamin E, which is not a huge deal. Okay, texture. The texture of both these is very similar. It's just, you know, liquid toner. The rice toner you can pat onto skin, or you can apply it with a cotton pad, but it's got a nice texture. A little bit, if you're going to pat it on a skin, a little bit goes a long way. So, and it's very emollient. My skin prefers this at night. Sometimes, especially in the summer, if I use this in the morning, it ends up being a little too emollient and a little too hydrating for my skin, especially if I pat it on. But if I use it with a cotton pad, that's not as big of an issue. So the black rice toner, same deal with this one. You can apply it with a cotton pad or pat it on the skin. However, if you're trying to get exfoliant benefits from it, using it with a cotton pad is probably going to be a little bit more helpful. So very similar in terms of their texture and things like this. So for me, what I like to do is I like to use this one in the morning with the cotton pad to kind of help skin refresh after the nighttime, and then use this one at night to hydrate and soothe skin. It seems to work well, although I can think of any excuse to have as many products as I want. So, you know what I mean? I know everyone's going to ask me on this video, so which one do you recommend? Well, it just depends. I mean, it depends on many factors. It depends on your skin type. It depends on what else you're using. What time of day are you looking to use it, you know? Because if you're looking for something for the morning or evening, the rice toner for oily skin I think would be too much in the morning. Whereas the black rice toner is probably going to be okay. So here they are both after they soaked in. You can see the rice toner is a little bit more shiny after it soaks in. So that's something to also keep in mind. So in terms of the ease of use, I found the black rice toner just a little bit easier to use because it's not as radiant of a finish. In terms of performance, so the rice toner is great for hydrating damaged and sensitive skin type. It leaves a hydrating layer, which is could be nice for your daytime. Sorry, I'm holding the wrong one. Which could be nice if you want to skip like a serum and a moisturizer. Maybe this in a morning routine could be all you go with, and maybe that would work well. But it definitely can leave skin a bit shiny. The black rice toner, brightening, great for light and very, very, very mild exfoliation. This doesn't do much exfoliation, but if you do it with the cotton pad, you get a little bit of that physical exfoliation too. It's good for oilier skin. Once it absorbs, it has no real feel left over on skin, whereas this one has a little bit more of a sticky feeling. This one really doesn't feel like you put anything on it. So for performance, I think the black rice toner is just a little more diverse for that. The price is the same. They're both cruelty-free, but the I'm From rice toner is vegan, whereas the black rice toner is not yet vegan that I know of. And then last but not least, really is the it factor. And these are both very similar, yet very different at the same time. And I think, again, which one works better for you just depends on your skin type, what other products you use, and when you're going to use it. If you have sensitive skin, the black rice toner may be too acidic for especially like a twice daily use. Do they recommend that on the package? Shake to mix, apply over face with cotton pads. So you don't necessarily say, but if I recall on their directions, they said apply morning and evening, which it could be too much for dry or sensitive skin. Then maybe the I'm From rice toner is going to be more friendly for that. So, yeah, so keep that in mind. So I can tolerate both of these. The way I use, the way I use them, one at night and one in the morning. It just depends. But I think the black rice toner is a little more versatile. And each has their own benefits. So for points, I gave the rice toner 6 and the black rice toner got 9 points. So, yeah. So they're similar yet different. Black rice toner is very nice, but the I'm From rice toner is a classic. And it probably just comes down to what your skin type is and what other products you use and when you use it. But they're both wonderful. They're both great. They're both affordable. You can't go wrong with either of them. So, yeah, curious what your thoughts or questions are. I mean, I've repurchased this one a handful of times now, and I have yet to repurchase this one. But, yeah, I certainly would at some point. So, anyway, so the black rice toner kind of wins, but then it's different for different skin types. So that's another thing to consider. So anyway, curious what your thoughts or comments are. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.